Okay, hilarious school story time. And, yeah, so this is gonna be primary school. So this is like, from prep to year 6. So I have no clue what that is for America. So here we go. This is just random primary school stories, I guess. I'm gonna just go with the most memorable ones, and then, like, yeah. Okay, so, it was year 5, so second last year of primary school. You gotta be kidding me! Second last year of primary school, I had never been on a camp. I was born socially awkward. I was born just an outcast to society.
Hello, my name's Harry. I'm from the Cotswolds. I enjoy fishing and hiding children.
So I had never been on a camp. Anyway, all my friends wanted me to. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! All my friends wanted me to go on this year 5 school camp because it was said to be like the best one. We went into Melbourne City and we did a bunch of cool stuff in the city. Yeah, so anyway, talked to my parents. They're like, well, yeah, but you've just... I'm like, is it okay if I go? And they're like, of course, why wouldn't it be okay? And then my mum's like, oh, I'll be one of the teachers that like comes there and like helps out. And I'm like, I don't want to go on this camp anymore. Because, I mean, no one wants their mom at the camp unless you're like 6 years old. Yeah, so anyway, thankfully, she didn't end up getting picked. So, yeah, that was cool. Anyway, first day, they're like, no eating on the bus, and like, they say that as I like, whip out, like, the biggest bag of Smith's chips, and like, my friend, who's sitting next to me, like, Cohen, I haven't spoken to him in ages, but he just like, looks at me and he goes, dude, you're just like huge dick energy coming from you right now, man. We didn't say that though, because we were like 11 and had no clue what that meant. Anyway, yeah, so this is happening, that he's... alright, man. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, this is happening, this is like the first day. Not too much happened on like the bus ride. Yeah, my friend showed me a card trick. I still don't know how it's done, even though I googled it as soon as I got home. I genuinely, like, at that time, I thought it was magic, before I learned that, like, you can hold the card with the back of your hand. Yeah, and now I'm pretty sure that's how he done it, but I genuinely still have no clue, and it scares me to this day. Okay, anyway, moving on. Wait, okay, yeah, moving on. So, it is the second day, we've, like, settled down. We haven't done much. Like, the bus ride from, from my primary school to Melbourne was, like, a couple of hours. So, I think, for memory, we didn't do anything. Anyway, we got our little rooms, and I got in with all my friends, so I was like absolutely stoked. But everyone, this is like prime Fortnite time. Unlike the rest of the world, I was not a avid Fortnite player. Oh my god, I missed that. I was not a avid Fortnite player, unlike literally everyone my age at that time. I still have like never loaded the game. No, that's a lie. I loaded it once. It was by accident, but I did load it. So, tell a lie. I did. Yeah. So they're all just talking about Fortnite. So I'm just there like, oh, okay. I had no clue, but I do remember making fun of. Damn it. I do remember, however, making fun of our friend Max, purely because he played on a Switch. Like, it was like the biggest game, and he plays on like PC and stuff now. But yeah, he played on a Switch, and I just remember everyone bullying him for it. And it was funny because he was like one of the better players. But yeah, everyone just bullied him for it. So, yeah, okay. This is funny. We had this massive thing. So like a bunch of 11-year-olds were like fighting over the like AC, like if you should have it hot or cold. And we also were like fighting about like the beds, because there were 2 sets of bunks and 2 singles. And I don't know. I genuinely don't remember. I just said I will sleep anywhere, because I could sleep anywhere at those times. I was a kid who needed his beauty sleep, but now I'm just like the complete opposite. I'm pretty sure I sleep like once every like week or 2 weeks, maybe 3. Obviously I sleep more than that, but yeah. So like I didn't care, and I think my friends Kenny and Harry ended up getting the 2 singles. So anyway, yeah, moving on from that, we did that, and then so the first night, I kid you not, it's like, what the? It's okay. It's like, I'd say 3 a.m. and I wake up to just Max like slowly crawling out of the bunk to turn the AC to like what he wanted, and instead of like telling him like, bro, we agreed on something, I stood there in like silence, right? And right as he touches the AC like to turn it, and I've just got up and I've just dacked him. And he's just standing there pantsless in the room. And it was so funny to me. I was so annoyed everyone was asleep, because he was like not expecting it. And then he's just like, oh crap. And it was like, and then we just both started laughing our asses off, because he just wasn't expecting it. And he got like a fright because he didn't realize I was like awake. So it was like kind of like a double thing. Like I dacked him and I scared him in one. So that was like actually hilarious. Yeah. Ah! So second morning, pretty good. For memory, we went to the Eureka Sky Deck the second day, and I don't remember what we did during the day. We did like some walking around parks, but there was, okay, no, this is before Eureka Sky Deck. I remember there being like protests. I don't remember what about, but I remember there being protests, and we had to like walk an extra half an hour because of some dumb like person wanting like 0.2% off their GST tax rates. I actually don't remember what it was on, but I was like so annoyed. Like the teachers were like, all right, we're walking more, and all of us kids are like, bro, we just want to eat. Oh, and the food, like when we're actually like at our accommodation, like the kind of the dorms, I guess you call it. That food wasn't too bad, but our travel food they gave us was like the worst thing. It was like half frozen bread with like a slither of butter down the crack. Yeah, and oh dude, it was like it was like the worst thing possible. I wasn't screaming because I fell in the void. I'm very passionate about hating bread. Yeah, okay, so anyway, that happens. We went to this like park for lunch. It was kind of mid. What the hell? Bro, what? My man's like on like his mum's Wi-Fi in like India. Like, hello? Okay, stop saying like. It's gonna get it. Okay, I'm just the best. Yeah. Okay, fast forward. I don't remember what we did for the rest of the day. We went... No! Okay, sorry. we went to this the Melbourne Aquatic Centre, and instead of are you good, homie? I'm gonna go mid because I don't want to fight either of you. We went to the. You're gonna follow me? Okay, good, thank you. We went to the. It's like the fourth time I said it. We went to the Melbourne Aquatic Centre. And I am like extremely I win this. No! I'm extremely claustrophobic. So I didn't want to go on this like big slide thing. It was like pretty big, and like I'm not like a massive fan of the water. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the water. Not pools so much, just like the ocean and like deep places. Anyway, moving on. That's got nothing to do with the story. That's like another thing. Everyone was doing like this massive slide, but I didn't want to do it. And my friend Brave, yes, that's his name. He couldn't do it because he had like a cast, but like he couldn't go down. So we went into. Keep in mind, we're like, I'm pretty tall. Like I'm 6'2" and I'm 15. But I think I was like, I don't know. I was very tall even for when I was 11. I was very tall. I've always been very tall. Oh, you're gonna be kidding me. So we're like these massive kids, and we went in the kid pool, and like, the teachers must have told the people there, like the people that were like taking us around and stuff, that we couldn't, that like we were too scared, or like, well, Brave wasn't scared, he just genuinely couldn't do it, to do the slide, because they gave us like water guns, but they gave us water guns, and then we found like a straight up hose, and what the heck is my man doing? Like, I'm just gonna skip you, bro. Like, I'm gonna go get your bed. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, that's all right. Run! Oh! Great heavens. Yes, we found like a literal hose. And then, because I didn't want to like, you know, get Brave too like wet and stuff because, you know, of his cast. I'm like, hell no, I ain't paying for that. So you just completely soaked me with like these water guns. And anyway, that was like the highlight of the trip, was something that wasn't even, where's Blue? Is he? Anyway, that was like the highlight of the trip for me, at least. And I said that in like my school graduation thing. Like we had like a school graduation thing, and I'm like, yeah, school was kind of mid. School was like kind of mid, but I did enjoy that one time for like that 20 minutes on Year 5 camp when we found water guns and reenacted like the D-Day landing. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from that, there's a few more funny stories there, but I can't remember them. So, what am I tell them? What the heck is this lag, my guy? Wait, should I go to like Mindman or something? It's just my internet. It was just his internet. My hits are registering fine. Alright, my hits are not registering fine. Anyway, yeah. I just can't remember those stories. I don't think anything like too much more amazing happened there. It was, yeah, it wasn't the most fun thing in the world, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. You know, like some people had these like terrible school camps. Yeah, okay, so fast forward, that night, I think we went to the Eureka Sky Deck. So if you don't know what that is, it's the tallest building in Australia. It's like nothing compared to the rest of the world. Our achievements are like so little compared to literally any other place in the world. Like, Australia's the capital of like mid-central. Yeah. So we went to the Eureka Sky Deck, and they've got this thing, like, you walk out, you have to pay for it, it's like $3 or something. You have to pay for it, you walk out, and it's like this how do I explain it? It's just, hang on, I'm getting a message from Dad. It's just, nothing, like, it's glass. Why didn't I just say that? Yeah, so you walk out and it remote control, like, pushes you out. Well, like, pushes, like, a bit of the platform out, and it's, like, glass. And it, like, pretends to crack and everything. And then it just, like, goes from something is there to what the hell is my guy on? To, like, you're just standing on glass in the middle of nowhere. And my friends I was with, I'm not going to name them here, because I know they weren't exactly very proud at the moment. They, like, lost it. Like, keep in mind we're like 11 at the time, so it wasn't, we weren't, like, manured in, like, scary things. And they've just, like, lost it. And then me and one of my other friends, we were, like, absolutely, like, I'm fine with heights. And then we were just there, like, bro, the glass is dirty, we're not gonna die. And, like, we were just, like, having a great time. We were just chilling. We were just, like, having a nice little chat. Yeah, and that was pretty cool. But I just remember, like, my friends, again, I'm gonna name them just, like, losing it. Like, they literally lost it on this thing. Yeah, and again, keep in mind, we're young. We were younger. I'm still young. So I guess I understand why they were scared. Like, it was very high up. It's like 40 stories or something. It's nothing to be laughed at. It was quite an achievement. But yeah, I don't think it was. My guy has a punch bow. Okay. L. Oh, the other guy's still alive. I'm gonna void. Yeah. So, again, why did I put my iron thorn in there. Yeah. So, nothing to be laughed at, but they were freaking out. And the rest of the night was pretty cool. I didn't get anything because, like, memorabilia, because I'm, like, I like, come here with my parents all the time. I had never done the walkout thing because not because I was too scared. I just genuinely, like, thought it was boring. I'm like, I ain't doing that. That's, like, boring as hell. Just, like, look off the side of the window and, like, feel the same rush, but not $5. Yeah. And that was practically it. Now, one more story. It is the last day. We have to wake up. Keep in mind, I had, like, a very good sleep schedule at the time. So I was, like, going to bed, like, at home. I was going to bed at, like 8:39. And then I was waking up at around, like, 7:38. Now my sleep schedule is, like, I pretend to go to bed at, like, do I not have a trap? Okay. I pretend to go to bed at, like, let's say, like, 11:30, 12, and then I will actually fall asleep at, say, like, 3, 4 a.m., and then I'll wake up at, like, whenever I wake up. It's very, like, different, because, like, yeah. But anyway, so my sleep schedule was just destroyed from, like, I think that was, like, one of the first late nights of my life. If I hadn't already said, we stayed up because we got back from the Eureka Sky deck at, like, what was it? Like 11:30 or something, and then they made everyone go to bed after that. But, like, all my friends were, like, you know, talking, staying up, toilet breaks and all that crap. And he's right there. I didn't even see him. Please tell me this nice. What the hell? Like, what? So, but then, I didn't know. We had to wake up at 5 a.m. the next morning. So, my friend Kenny wakes me up. Oh, I forgot to say like the one of the pinnacle things. My friend Harry went home because he got really sick, so he got picked up by his parents. It wasn't like a big thing. No one really cared. Sorry, Harry. So yeah, right. So I'm on the bed and everyone's like, "Oh, the teacher's yelling at us," and Oscar's like, "I'm in like a deep sleep." So they're like, what do we do? So they're like they're like pushing me and like telling me like, Oscar, get up. And I like kind of been in a daze. Anyway, Kenny like, my friend Kenny like really like pushes my bed into the wall and like I felt it. And then I was just so mad. I just got up and I just punched him straight in the chest. And like I was a big kid and he was a bit of a smaller kid. So I just punched him. And he is, I kid you not, he's just like sprawled back onto his bed. He's like was not expecting the punch. And then everyone was just like laughing their heads off. Like it was like the funniest thing to a bunch of like 11-year-olds that I punched a guy. And oh my god, yeah. So that was that was like my primary school, one of my primary school stories, I guess. Not too much happened on the way home. I fell asleep. So maybe something did happen, I just didn't know. I keep falling, man. Yeah, maybe something did happen, I just didn't know because I was asleep. Everyone was asleep. We're all like, because we only have phones. Not that like, I think one kid had a phone. Because I don't know why. Every kid like over the age of 8 has a phone now, and it's so weird. And they're like all like souped up phones. Like I work in that's gonna be another story. And yeah. So anyway, nothing happened. I went home. My parents were like, "Did you like the camp?" I'm like, there was a couple of good bits about it. Mostly, I didn't really enjoy the camp. Though I'm gonna be honest. I'm not about to get beaten by level 15. I was beaten by level 15. Yeah. Anyway, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you didn't, then like and subscribe anyway because it's cool, funny, haha, like suck my balls.